Alright. I think ads are still going right now, but we'll just go ahead and pull up this screen for a minute because I want to show you guys something. So, I um I didn't realize how much of this Dayquil and NyQuil stuff I have been taking since I have been sick. So, today is what, Thursday? Friday? Today's Friday. So I've been sick for 1 week. Like, today I feel fine. Like, I just have phlegm in the back of my throat. It isn't that big of a deal. So technically I've been better since yesterday, but I'm just gonna say, for simplicity's sake, I've been sick for 1 week, right? I've been sick for 1 week. I went through my one bottle of NyQuil, and I bought 2 new bottles on, like, Sunday, right? I think I bought them on Sunday. Since Sunday, in like six days, this was a full bottle. And it's almost empty compared to my nighttime. It's a lot less. This doesn't show it too well, but this is definitely hammering the daytime cold and flu stuff a lot. But we also do have a full jug of orange. I've just been going, since I've been taking the cold and flu stuff, I've been just trying to focus on, like, the orange flavor instead of my usual, like, blue purple. I have been taking the recommended dosage in the recommended intervals, or even farther apart, and I still have gone through this much in 6 days. Now, if I'd gone through this much in, like, 2 days, 3 days, okay, yeah, maybe. But I mean, over 6 days, I mean, because the thing is, the shot glass they give you for it is the size of the cap, right? Because it, like, fits on the cap when they, like, have it on the shelf. And so it's 30 milliliters. So that's basically a full cap. I'm doing a full cap every time I'm taking it, like, once every, like, 4 hours. So if anything, I probably haven't been taking enough of this. I don't know. It feels weird. It does not compute how much I've, like, looking at it, how much I've taken versus, like, how much I feel like I have not taken. I don't understand it. It's super weird. It makes no sense, right? Absolutely no sense. But I am getting closer on my dishwasher setup as well. That's the other thing I want to talk about. I have taken some more pictures. I have not posted anything in the Discord yet because I've been a little busy and a little lazy today. I should have recorded videos because I have the skeleton all done for the dishwasher setup. I have the wheels on it. I have the bottom platform on it, but it's not bolted down yet. I was holding off on that because I did the top first, and I got the sink put in and caulked into place and locked in, and I learned that I hate using caulk. It's it's easy to use, but it's just, I don't know. I think it's because it's messy and it stinks, or at least because I had the caulk gun, and I, like, was running around because I couldn't find my caulk. I knew I had one somewhere, and I eventually found it. It took me a little bit, but I found it, and I cut it open, went to use it, and it's actually the outside only purpose caulk instead of, like, an indoor use, or, like, indoor and outdoor use. So it stinks real bad and has, like, a 2-week cure time on it. So I'm kind of, like, up in the air on waiting on that to cure before I can do anything else with it. But I'm hoping after 24 hours. You're saving up for the 1v1 in SAP? That'll be good. That's always a good one. I think that's the same price as the 1v1 in chess, I think, maybe? I haven't really looked. I've thought about, like, adding some new ones, like, like new redeems to like change things up a little bit, but at the same time, I'm just kind of content with it, with what I have so far. But um, crap, what was it? Oh, I got the countertop on. It's the caulk stinks. I'm hoping that like tomorrow, after giving it like a 24-hour time to like sit, I can like scrape off some of the excess, because I was trying to like, because normally when you use the indoor caulk, right, you lay your bead line down, and then you can like take a wet sponge or a rag or something and like thin it out, make it look nice. And this outdoor stuff just would not do that. It did not work at all. It was super annoying. So I was then like trying to take a scraper to try to scrape it up, because it was ruining the edges of the stainless steel sink, and I was just like getting irritated with it. So I was like, you know what, I'll just let it cure and I'll deal with it later. So hopefully tomorrow I might be able to scrape some of that off. If not, uh it still looks good regardless. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit of a mess, and the locking mechanism for the undermount on the sink was also stupid, because like it's a drop down sink and it's got like these U-channel locks. Actually, let me do this. Let me do this so you guys can kind of understand what I'm talking about. And I'll also switch this over to just chatting, because we have not started the game yet. Switch that over for a minute. And then this MS Paint, open, sources, window capture, paint. Hmm? Why is that all black? Huh? I have 300. That's because. Also, why is this? Why is this broken? Hold on. Because usually it's like if I raid out to someone else, they might like drop a follow, um, or they're mutuals of someone else who's also streaming, and they prefer to watch them over me. Like I'm not everyone's favorite streamer, and I know that. Okay, let's do this. Delete that. Wait. Okay, I don't understand why that's just doing that. Wait. Why? There we go. Okay. Now we've got this. I was like, why is this not capturing the freaking paint software? Okay. There. Now I got this working the way it should. Jeez. You and one other guy I follow are my favorite streamers. Oh, I appreciate that, tryhard. I really do. Oh. Okay, now that I've got this finally working the way it should be, let's do So like this is the sink, right? Right, countertop sink. There's these little like U-channel locks right here on the sides, right? And so then this lock has that's too low. This lock, right? This lock has a clip that fits in like this and then bends and then comes out like this. So that way when it attaches to the countertop with a bolt, colors, the bolt that goes through here, it'll tighten up. And this is supposed to be done with a Phillips screwdriver, like a flathead screwdriver. Not a Phillips, those are two different things. Phillips is the plus. For a flathead, just the straight line screwdriver. I snapped like 7 out of the 10 bottoms of this because it just has like a very small piece for you to fit that in there and then twist this up into here for this to like push up and lock. Yeah, and it just was a ridiculous pain. And I'm trying to do this all while I have like a 6-minute skin touch cure time on the caulk, try to get it done before it like starts to settle too much, so I can try to get a good seal on it. And yeah, it is what it is. But don't save there. But yeah, that's how annoying that was. And I can't skip this yet. Alright. Does Twitch... Yes, Twitch does pay me. So I am in a Twitch affiliate. I would not be able to do the channel points and do the... I would not be able to do... actually, that's just a good way. Any streamer, like 99% of streamers, if they have channel points to do the point redemption stuff, they get paid by Twitch. They get the... Any streamer that can run ads will do it. And whenever you hit affiliate, you can choose to not become affiliate, but then you have to find other means to in order to like either make payment, like do like a donations thing, or have like other income. But yeah, most of my income comes from like the Twitch ad revenue, which is little to nothing. So I only get like $50, like maybe every 6 months or something, if that. Which isn't that big of a deal. I mean, I do this mostly as a hobby anyway, just for fun. If I could do this, well, I mean, I'm trying to do it full time now since I quit my day job. But I mean, like, if I could do this where this actually was like my 9 to 5 job, I would be completely content with that. But that is a very lucrative thing to try to accomplish that I do not have the personality to do. Like I said, I am not a streamer. There are other streamers that I follow that other streamers will be a part of them. Like, if they raid out to them, that's one thing. But it's like, I'm not streaming this day. I'm hanging out in your stream because you're funny type deal. And so I have a couple guys, one very specifically that I'm like that. No, a streamer who does like 5K, who has 5K followers and does 48-hour streams. The longest I tried doing a stream was like a 24/7 stream, and I think I did that for a week. 24/7. But aside from that, most of the time, like, I won't do more than like a 24-hour stream, just because like my schedule does not allow for that, or at least not without a break in between. Just for one reason or another. There's something else I was gonna say. I don't remember what. Ah, oh well. I'll remember it at some point. Oh, I remember now. You're gonna play some sap? Alright, tryhard, you play some sap. I'm gonna get into Darksiders Genesis after I say this next point. In the Discord, I had made an announcement about our birthday subathon coming up in April, and I have a little bit more information on that. I just wrote it out right before stream of kind of like what the plan is roughly for what is to come for that. So like the birthday subathon is going to start on the 6th of April, because I'll be out of town on the 5th, because my roommates want to take me out for my birthday to an all-you-can-eat sushi bar. We're going to start it with Repo. I got that downloaded, so I want to see if I can get either them, my roommates, or maybe someone else that I can think of to play Repo. I think that'd be super fun. I've never played Repo. I've seen a little bit of gameplay of it. I have no idea what the what multiplayer looks like if I could just join a rando lobby, or if I have to have like invites on it. I don't know. We'll find out. But we'll start the timer like 24 hours, and we'll see how that goes. I have like most of the other information in the Discord posted. But that is, as of right now, that's what it's looking like. Is we're going to start with Repo to kick things off for the birthday subathon in April. But let's focus on Darksiders Genesis. Today should be the last day that we play this game. Today should be the day that we beat this game and get it done and over with. I'm super excited to finish this game up. Please reconnect. What? Uh-huh. Maybe the... Oh, great. The wire in my... There's a connection in my controller that's going out. That's awesome. Maybe that's what I do for my birthday. I buy myself a new wired controller. Or a new wire for my controller. I don't know. One or the other. But we only have, I believe, 2 chapters left for Darksiders Genesis. What? Why is this hold on, did I accidentally start a new game? Hold a skip, yep.
Samael's fortress is under attack?
Yeah. Somehow I accidentally started a new game. Hold on. Main menu. Go back to main menu. Press any button. Oh, because this accidentally selected slot 3 instead of this one. Okay, that makes sense. Slot 1. Play game. I didn't even catch that. Okay. Alright. So we're at 847 and 787 on for our creature core information stuff. How many? We have chapters 15, and I believe there's 16 chapters for Darksiders. Hi Lilac, how are you doing? Have you ever heard the term shit the bed? Yes, if you're one of those medical patients that needs the pan. There's also piss the bed, but for people that shit the bed, usually they're elderly or they're hospitalized for one reason or another. Why? That is a hell of a way to start an introduction. Is starting with, have you heard the term shit the bed? Insane. Alright, chapter 15. What's going to happen here?
Skulking below ground like sewer rats. I prefer a frontal assault.
I bet you do.
Don't worry. Something tells me there will be plenty of demons to kill.
It's used a lot in the show Suits. The writers really like it for some reason. Anyways. I have not seen or ever heard of the show Suits. But interesting. Interesting that they use that terminology. Anyway, someone in my family lit. Oh. Someone in your family literally did shit the bed? Well, I guess technically if you're a toddler or a small child, you would if you're still a baby. But usually that's just your diaper. No! Oh no! Someone... Hold on. Also, why do I not have... Alt tab. I just realized. Why do I not have... That is, for some reason, been gone. I have not noticed. But someone... You're... Oh no. Did she do it in her sleep? Or was she like drunk or something? What? Hold on a minute. Your aunt shot the bed, but it was your bed. Oh god. That sounds awful. Okay. What's this map look like? Okay, I just gotta go this way. The Suits is a show about lawyers, and they like use it when someone fucks up. Oh, okay. Here, here, here. Oh, oh. Okay, I managed to somehow save myself there. She was sick and you were out of town? Oh no. Come on, game, give this to me. There we go. There's that. This camera angle is awful. Getting a text from your dad. Was this like probably like 7 in the morning, right? Like you're like half asleep, you wake up and you're like, huh? Text. Dad? What? She shot your bed. The fuck? That that is more of a wake-up call than your morning cup of joe. Damn. I feel sorry for you, but fuck, man, that's bad. Wait, also, I did that one down there, but I have to do this. Oh, so this is meant for me to, like... Oh, wait, why did I do that? I've wasted all of this. This. Wait, no. I did the wrong one. There's that. This here. Shit was at 6. I was close. I said 7. That's still awful. Oh, man. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. That's awful. That's truly dreadful. Oh. Oh, okay, I see. This is now serious. This is some serious portal shit now. This is you. Or I miss. That works too, I guess. Oh, 6 p.m. Oh. Oh, so this wasn't like a couple hours ago. Or within the last couple hours. Fuck. Do this, and then this is here. There we go. We made it across. I know I'm skipping a bunch of stuff, but I don't care. Switch over to drive. Blow all this up. Dude, what if I pull this lever now? What does this do? Oh, that's for the drawbridge. Oh, it was a few days ago. Just got back home and I really wasn't using your phone a whole lot while you were there. Okay, fair enough. But still, I'm so sorry that that happened to you. That is such a rough time to have to come home to that. Wait.
Surprise, fools!
I guess your next motion is to move out as soon as possible or file a lawsuit. Haven't seen these people in... Okay, yeah, that is awful. Be like, hey, I haven't seen you in 12 years, but I took a dump in your bed because I'm a dumbass. Regardless of whether I was like coughing up blood or not.
These weapons, it would put our enemies at a severe disadvantage if we were to disable them.
Huh, you don't have to ask me twice.
Wait, no. Oh, okay. That's rude. Down, over, grab. Come on. Go this way. Oh, come on, game. There we go. Ow. There we go. Knows your dad's sister. You were visiting your mom's sister out in California. Oh! Wow. Well, even if that happened, was it California at least nice? Was California a good time?
We're here.
I haven't been
Let
able to
them
be in the
come.
Discords much because I have been sick myself for the last few days. I was sick for almost a week, and I'm finally better, more or less. Came over, got sick, and then shat in your bed because she was sick as fuck 2 weeks after getting knee surgery. Oh, okay. And California was great. That's awesome. Never really had that feeling of family before. Feeling of family as in like how was at destroy 10 structures in War Machine. Okay. What's down here? Oh, this is just a scene thing. Okay.
You think after Moloch we'll finally find Lucifer? Be done with this?
Regardless of the outcome, Moloch must be put in his place. No demon should accumulate such power.
You know, we've had our ups and downs, kicked a lot of ass, dealt with artifacts of power, necromancy, evil demons. But this? It's been fun.
I suppose it has.
Did you just smile? I saw it, War. I'm gonna tell everyone.
I was simply thinking of splitting Moloch's head in two. Don't get the wrong idea.
Sure, whatever you say.
I love that interaction. Oh. I love that interaction between Strife and War. I'm glad that their brothership is growing stronger. Let's pull this lever. Hey, there we go. But yeah, never had the feeling of family before.
demands their corpses.
I gotta admit, I like their enthusiasm.
Was it just like that warming? I guess expound upon what you mean by that feeling of family, I guess. I'm not for sure what you mean on that. Oh shit, I'm almost dead. Come on. Come on. Hey, there we go. Critical. Up, 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 up. Stay away from me. Hey, there we go. Heal. There we go. Like, I moved away with my immediate family at 7. I'm 17 now. I've never really had any family connection beyond that of my parents and brothers, and even then, your parents just feel like roommates sometimes. Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's understandable. I mean, I used to have that feeling with my family, or at least used to have that feeling of family connection whenever I was a kid, but then, like, as I got older, is like, more so like after Dad passed, it everything just kind of became like numb, or like even whenever like my cousin had taken me in, he just became more of a roommate. And although he said that he was trying to be like a father to me, he didn't really do much because he didn't know how to handle the situation, I guess, as far as being a parent, because he has been like a single bachelor his entire life, going through like multiple girlfriends and stuff. So I don't know. everyone has their own way of dealing with stuff, I guess. But I'm glad you were able to get to experience California and get to experience a new, I guess, like set of emotions in when it pertains to like family, and at least getting to meet more of your family instead of just it always being you and your parents. It's always interesting when you like meet new people and they're like, oh yeah, we're family because of X, Y, or Z. It just, I don't know. I always find it interesting how like the connections are made, especially across long distances like that. This guy doesn't recognize me. Perfect. Ma never talks to her sister. She's estranged from her mom and barely talks to the living part of my father's family. With the exception of the person who shot in my bed. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Even for like us, right? Like with my family, like my one uncle on my mom's side, my mom's younger brother, lived down in Florida and like Texas for a while and still does. He still lives in Texas. But like we only really saw him on like holidays. We might see like my mom's older brother growing up for like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and maybe a couple times randomly throughout the year. But other than that, after mom passed, we never really saw them either. And with dad's sisters, we saw them maybe once a year, if that. So it's just like, oh, family, okay. And I just never thought anything of it. I'm just like, okay. And I just don't question stuff. I've never felt a need to question stuff when it came to like my parents. No, turn around, turn around. Nope. That didn't work. Okay, so I can't just cheat that. Or if I can, I fail at it.
For glory, lay down your lot. What? Horsemen! Fight, you fools!
There we go, Bowling coin, that's
Don't
what I
let us
wanted.
interrupt your pep talk. It was really intimidating.
No, 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 wait, there's a chest there. Hold on. I didn't know this chest was here. Wait, with the exception of the person who shot, who is honestly one of the only people you've been afraid of. You've only been afraid of disappointing your aunt? Interesting. This way. Come on, go, go, go. Climb up, climb up. Oh, go, 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 go. Ah, no, 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 no. I've lost frames for a second. Come on. Heal, heal, heal. Jeez. Up, 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 up. Okay, there we go. Oh, one more. It's not over. No! Maybe your mom too, but relationship with your dad is weird, which is why I say they only... Oh. Which is why I say you're... Okay, that's fair. But isn't that what a dad's job is to be? Is to, like, to an extent, be afraid of them. Not, like, in complete and total fear, but, like, in a respecting way, right? Like, you fear and respect their opinion, so you try to not, like you said, disappoint them, right? So I feel like that's an honest and fair thing to feel and how to describe it. You don't? Maybe it's just me then. Not this guy again.
We cannot fall for the Legion! Another trophy!
You respect him for the fact that he provides for you and takes care of your mom. I don't know. I feel like just respecting someone just because they provide for you, and okay, I did not mean for you to use that right now. And then take care of your mom. I feel like that's an okay basis, but if that's like as far as the extent goes, then I feel like there's something a little skewed there. But then again, I don't know the man myself, so I can't really say too much on that. There's... Wait. That goes down. Hold on. What is... Okay, this game has confused me. If I did all this and I'm supposed to go this way, maybe I just need to get the timing better on this? Okay. Okay, there we go. I made it through. It took me long enough. That was annoying. You're not wrong. You respect his tenacity as well. Okay.
it. The thrill of combat.
Why'd you have to
Trickster
go and make it weird?
I think for me, right, because I'm like trying to recall like information about my parents because it's been so long, right? Because my mom's been gone since 2011, my dad's been gone since 2016, so trying to like recall information tends to be a little bit more of a challenge for me. Come on, let me grab that. Nope. Ah, dang it. Okay. There we go. I at least got that. Come on. Nope. Nope. Dang it. But for me, I guess, like, growing up as a kid, because I always felt like that there was such, like, a high pressure put on me that I needed to live up to a certain expectation that my parents never, I want to specify that my parents never pushed anything on me other than, like, just try to get your homework done and have good grades in school. They never like pushed for me to be a straight A. They just wanted me to have good grades, and I always went above and beyond, and I still go above and beyond, right? For the most part. But like any like fear or respect towards my parents was never based on anything, right? Like, all the foundation that I had for my parents was based on, like, you're my parents, but... Ow. And I just got flung off. I don't know how to like word this, but it was never like you terrify me or I'm scared of you, so I need to do what I can to be afraid of you or stay away from you. It was more so like I just kind of went with it, I guess. Like, I had no background experience, no background knowledge. Like, plus, of course, you're not going to have that because you're a kid, but it's like... I could have just been one of those kids that was just like a complete dick to my parents all the time. Like, there's plenty of kids that are like that, whether they have a reason to be like that or not. But, like, I chose not to be. But I had no reason to not be at the same time. So I just kind of was like, okay, this is the way things are, and just learned to adapt to any changes. And I feel like part of that is also because I didn't get to have like a lot of time with either of my parents because like of what my dad did for work and for mom being taken away so early in life that I didn't get to properly... How many more of these waves are going to show up? I didn't get to properly develop any meaningful connections, I should say. I want to specify meaningful because you can have a meaningful relationship with your parents early on, but that's only as good as a grain of sand can go. you don't develop meaningful relationships with them until you're older and have a little bit more knowledge background as the world is developing. Because, like, I grew up in a time, given I'm not that old, but growing up in, like, between 2004 and, I'm saying 2004 when I'm like 5, whenever I actually have, like, some semblance of a brain at that point, right? Between, like, 2004 and 2010 is a completely different time than what it is now, a decade and a half later, right?
There's no end to him!
Keep fighting! We will drown Moloch in a river of blood if need be.
Damn,
I didn't even...
Where have you been?
I didn't even flip a switch. This drawbridge has already fell down, and I'm already back to fighting more enemies. Can I get a breather for just a second here? Game? There we go. Jeez. Follow everything they say for, like, almost to a T for most things. Yeah. What if I go this way? What's over here? Aha, boatman coin. And then that just brings me over here. Okay. That doesn't matter. So I guess to an extent that also explains why why I just choose to blindly do half the stuff that I do. Because I'm just like, I'll do it. See what happens. If nothing happens, great. If nothing happens, well, if something happens, great. If nothing happens, oh well. And it's just like where I live in that gray space where I don't condone nor condemn half my actions or most of my actions. So, does that make me a dreg of society? Probably. Do I care? Still no. Don't. I ran out of bullets here. And YouTube stopped playing music. Ow. Ow. Get over here. Alt tab. YouTube. But yeah, there was a time in my life where, well, I guess even now there's still a bit of that. Oh. What? No. No. Well, this just got wasted. My controller...
Get a whiff of that gun smoke.
Okay, I had a sticky button, and so it forced me to waste my frickin' ultimate move. I'm now going to be hurting for the rest of this level. But yeah, like, for the longest time I don't think I've ever talked about it on stream before, but there was a time where I stabbed a kid. Like, I've also been stabbed. I got stabbed really hard one time, because, like, a kid was dicking around in class or whatever.
The secret of Moloch's power.
Wait. Hold on. What is this first? This is a portal to... But like, kid was dicking around and I was not having it, and so I was like, you know what? Oh, that's right there. Okay. And so I was like, okay, and I put my foot down, like, stop a pencil that they were chucking around, and the kid was trying to reach for it at the same time, and so I accidentally stepped on his hand, like on one of his fingers, and he got like super pissed about it, and like, I like took my foot off because I realized I had stepped on his hand, and he got mad, grabbed the pencil, and then like took it right into my like abdomen, like just barely above my belly button and like halfway up into my rib cage. As I'm like backing up, like looking him dead in the eye as he's like shanking a pencil, just a regular number 2 pencil into my torso. And the teacher like gets him off and sends him to the principal's office, and I'm just like, okay. And then I like pull my shirt up and look, and there's like a 6-inch like mark right there. And it's just like, oh, that's great. But like that was one thing. No one was in the wrong. Well, the kid was in the wrong, but I wasn't in the wrong. But like the other time is it was a miscommunication about lunch, and I was like having a bad day. It was like my birthday and whatnot, and I thought the kid was cutting in line, and I wasn't having it, and I like took a fork and I like jabbed him in the shoulder with it, and it became a big ordeal. It wasn't until like that was in junior high, so I was like 13 at the time, and we didn't come to the conclusion and resolved what that whole bit was about because his family just makes fun of it at this point. Or whenever we met back up again at a later point in our lives, which would have been like 3 years ago, not 3 years ago, 5 years ago now. 5 years ago we met back up and we like talked about it, and it was we realized it was a complete misunderstanding of why it happened and everything, and so it was just because the way the lunch line was, the whole lunch line system was skewed back then at the time.
This is the blood mantle? You'd think it'd be more heavily guarded.
I did not mean to start this cutscene. But we joked about it. His family laughs about it all the time. Like, it wasn't like no one was killed or anything. It's no one was in any immediate danger. It was just something you like recall and laugh about. If you say anything, can you hear because of ads? Ah, okay, fair enough. This is a blood mantle. I think it would be more heavily guarded.
Disappointed, brother.
I'll get over it. Let's ruin Moloch's day. Uh-oh.
It seems there will be violence after all.
This makes a lot more sense.
Oh. Ow. I was not expecting the ring of fire here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I need to get rid of you. Come on. Ow. Heal, heal, heal. Ow, I was trying to jump. Not another one of you. Come on. I don't have enough wrath. Crap. I need more wrath. Alright, get rid of you, you witch. Oh no, that piece of wrath is... Ow, what? Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, 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 oh. A lot of damage, a lot of damage, a lot of damage. Come on. Come on. Grab, grab, grab. Game. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get out of my way, you witch. Get out of here, witch. Yes. Heal. Heal. Yes. Wrath. And I also got my ultimate form back. Perfect. Oh, met up with the kid you stabbed later, and then what? We met up later, about 5 years ago at this point, and we talked about it. It was a whole miscommunication about how the lunch line system at our school was completely skewed, because we also had like a salad bar. So everyone would get in line and be like, you either got salad bar or you got the regular food. You couldn't have both. And so where they like diverged, he thought I was going one way. I thought he was going one way. And so it got all skewed and shit. And so we talked about it. We all laughed about it. His family laughs about it to this day still. So I think I just shoot this, right?
No more blood mantle. Guess it's lost to the ages again.
Hopefully this time for good.
Oh, chapter 15 is complete. That was super simple. Is there anything else even here? No, that's it. Okay. Horsemen have destroyed Moloch's blood mantle. But yeah, we met up years after the whole incident. Everyone laughed about it. It's not like anyone was hurt, so it's just a memory you look back and laugh on. Because, I mean, what do you expect from, like, a 13-year-old's, I guess? I don't know.
Moloch is no longer protected by Lucifer's blood mantle. He is ours.
Excellent, horseman. With his war camp in ruins and his troubling magic eliminated, you have a fair chance of besting him.
It won't come down to chance. Moloch's finished, just like the rest.
I will join you. He will be heavily guarded, and besides, I wish to see the look on his twisted face when he breathes his last.
Since our first encounter with Moloch, I have longed for this moment.
We ready then?
I'll see you there.
Hey. Did it actually pierce his skin? Slightly, yes. There was a little bit of blood drawn. Not a whole lot though.
Yes.
Like, it wasn't like something where he was needing to be taken to the hospital. It was like, you know, like how a cat scratches you or like bites your hand and like it draws like a little bit of blood, because like it punctures the skin just barely enough to where you bleed just slightly. That's basically what that was. Final 5 stripes elemental. Final 5 wars, 5 elementals. There we go. Potion, Wrath Infusion restores a Wrath Pip when using a potion. Oh.
Yes.
Do this.
Let's deal.
Do that.
It's only money.
And I'm just 400 behind for this one. Alright, that's fine.
Do be careful with yourselves.
And I'm strong enough to take on this guy anyway. Chapter 16, Moloch. The horseman must face the demon master Moloch and find out how he's involved in Lucifer's scheme. Alright. Alright, Chad, this is what we've been waiting for. To take on this guy and defeat him.
Hold fast, brother. You ever get tired of endlessly slaughtering hordes and hordes of demons?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
What is that?
Say what you want about Samael, but damn, does he know how to make an entrance?
Gentlemen, up to you.
Horseman, Samael, you saved me the trouble of hunting you down. If you weren't such thorns in my side, I'd almost be impressed.
Moloch, with your blood mantle destroyed, you can no longer hide behind Lucifer's dark magic. Now you'll tell us the truth of his plan, and then you bleed.
Brave words. I'll enjoy making you choke on them while my army watches. Then all will know of Moloch's superiority.
This is your fight, horseman. I'll simply enjoy the view.
I've been waiting for this moment. There will be no mercy.
Come, horseman. I will enjoy cutting you down. You may have defeated lesser demons, but you'll find I am in another class. Too slow.
No, you are too slow, Moloch.
Yes, yes.
He has a lot of health to work with. Does that even do a whole lot? I don't think it does.
I cannot be defeated. I have no equal.
That doesn't do much to him either. Great. Oh, jeez. This seems like a very...
Tremble before your master.
This seems like a very lame battle. Oh, I'm stuck. Come on, move.
Die by my hand.
This guy has
Bleed for me.
a lot of HP. Okay, I actually
Stand
somehow
before
got hit
me.
by that.
A swift death. My rage unleashed. Keep up.
Come on.
Do get on with it.
Yeah, that doesn't do shit to him. That did a lot of damage. Let's do that to heal, just because
Tremble before your master.
I wasted too much time. So I think if I just keep
Stand before me.
doing this like normal, I guess I'm just going to take him out.
He's beneath you.
My rage unleashed. Did you really think you'd win?
Jesus.
On your feet. You've been bested.
I have not been vested. Moloch, what the hell are you talking about?
Don't fall for his tricks.
Tremble before your master.
Can I do left bumper this?
Stand before me.
How strong is this? Does this do a lot?
Are you going to do this all day?
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Are you going to do this all day?
Ow.
Shall we continue?
Shit, shit. Okay, heal.
That's gonna leave a mark.
The one where he does like a whole bunch at once
not
is
falling for
rough
that.
to deal with. I will
My
admit.
rage unleashed. Your defeat is inevitable.
But as long as you can use your ultimate form against this guy, he's pretty simple. Yeah, come on. You got some fancy footwork there, Moloch. Can you
I will cut you down.
stop with the fancy
Yes.
footwork?
Yes.
Yo, Victor! Welcome in, Rage. We're about to finish off Moloch. Wow, Rage. Hi, Victor. How are you doing? Oh wait, this is it. This is the end. Cutscene.
Go on, horseman. Cut off his miserable head.
You've played right into his hands, horseman.
I tire of demons and their threats.
There are no more threats to make. Lucifer's plan is complete.
Complete? How?
You should be wary of the company you keep. Isn't that right, Samael? Have you told them what happens?
That demon would not shut up.
Yeah. Who knows what he might have said next? I think you do, Samael.
What is the
Are we gonna
Agnes?
fight
What
Samael?
are you hiding?
What?
I suppose I owe you the truth, but not here. Quickly, through the portal.
What's going on? I'm so confused. But yeah. Okay, I guess there's a little bit more to this. And all my stuff is like moved around a little bit. Well, yeah, Victor, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm good. What about you? Also, birthday? Yes, my birthday is April 3rd. So, not this week, or this upcoming week, but the week after, the week of April 6th, I will have a birthday subathon happening. And we're gonna start out with some repo, so that's gonna be super fun. But I'm doing pretty good. I was sick for a week. So last week I was gone for to install a digital billboard. And I was gone to install a digital billboard, and then I got home after enjoying the hot tub at the hotel, and I got sick for a week. I'm finally better. I've been trying to stream a little bit here and there since Tuesday, whenever I could finally speak. I've gone through a lot of NyQuil. I showed it on stream at the start, but I started with a bottle of NyQuil. I finished it in the first 2 days, and then this is how much NyQuil I've went through since Sunday, and that's how much DayQuil I've went through since Sunday. Hot tubs do be getting people sick. Yeah, but hot tubs are so good, especially when you like get in the hot tub, then you go dip in the pool for a little bit, you chill off, you get all your muscles moving the way you should, get some exercise in, then you go from that cold ass water back into an even hotter hot tub because the temperature difference is just, it feels good. And so it's worth it. I would gladly do it all over again. Chapter 16 complete. The horsemen have defeated Moloch. But yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling better too, and I'm super excited for this. So far what I have planned for the subathon is that to kick it off, we're actually going to try to play Repo. So Victor, if you're interested in playing some Repo, we can get together and play some Repo on the 6th. Hi Corey, how are you doing? Welcome. NyQuil soothes the sore throat so well. It does. The sore throat and the congestion. It didn't really help with the congestion a whole lot, but it definitely helped with like the sore throat and getting through that. I'm for sure Z's, I'm down. Was gonna buy it for a separate thing anyway, so that sounds fun. Awesome. Yeah, that's perfect. And I mean, it's only like $10. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I saw a little bit of gameplay of it, so I don't know how all the mechanics work. But I'll find out as I go. There's one other guy who was gifted it. I'm gonna try talking to him to see if he'll be interested in playing as well. He's more of a late streamer like I am. He normally, because he's EST, he doesn't start until like midnight EST, roughly. As long as he's able to, so we'll see what happens with that. And if he's not able to, it won't be that big of a deal. I think there's a way, because I don't know how many people you can have in Repo. I think you can have 8 people, maybe? They might be able to get more, I don't know. But I think it'll be super fun. You can get 6 people in for Repo. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, let's see what Samael has to say about this Animus. I was not expecting this twist at the end of this.
Samael, you've been lying to us this whole time.
I'm also going to turn the music down for you guys a little bit just so we can hear what they're saying a little bit more.
Nonsense. I simply omitted some inconvenient truths.
He is correct. I will admit. He is correct. He omitted some...
But I will
Sounds
tell
fun.
you
What's the
now
game like?
everything I know. A small
How do I
penance
describe it?
to repay your service to me.
Imagine Among Us characters that have to be jewelry store thieves, essentially, I guess. For all the gameplay that I've seen is like you have like a bunch of people talking about whatever to try to rob, like say a mansion, try to steal as much as you can without being killed by a gunman or a haunted spirit that's like protecting the mansion, essentially. It's like almost think about like One-Armed Robber if you've played that, which is also a really fun game. Like One-Armed Robber, but it's supposed to be like a horror-esque type deal. I meant this one, but yeah, Repo is fun looking. Oh, so Darksiders is a series that is normally a hack and slash game. This is the 4th game in the series. It's meant to be like a prequel to the first game in the series. And this one is they made this more like a looter shooter, and I'm not happy about that with the top-down perspective. I wish they would have kept the original hack and slash design where you're like just barely over the character's shoulder and you're button mashing your way through everything. But it's your standard RPG, essentially. But the idea is the four horsemen of the apocalypse, War and Strife, are the two main ones in this game. The second one is Death, and the third one is Fury. The four of them are the four horsemen of the apocalypse that were members of the Nephilim, and the Charred Council, the beings that oversee the balance of good and evil, took these four horsemen and was like, kill your kin to keep the balance from them destroying the world, and you can be immortal forever and work for us, right? So they do that, but somewhere along the lines, someone in like the Hell's verse is planning a coup d'etat against the Charred Council, and is also working with some of the angels that they've convinced to help them in this coup d'etat against the Charred Council, for my assumptions, from my gameplay experience of this. And they pin the blame on War in the first game. And so, like, the first and second games are trying to do what you can to redeem War from exposing that he's not the one who started the end of all times and killed off the human race. And they're making another Darksiders. They're making a fifth game? Good, because I want some real answers, because this game gave me no fucking answers to any of the questions that I wanted. So, I'm hoping Darksiders 5 will be a good one, and not whatever crap this Genesis game was. Oh god, this game was so boring. Honestly. I enjoyed the first two way more. I also really enjoyed the third one. The third one was really spot on. I loved all the dialogue with Fury and her Watcher. It was funny, it was good. I loved all the dialogue with Strife in here. Strife is the only thing that saves this game. His dialogue and like how human he is compared to War being just brainwashed in a sense, right? Where he just does whatever he's told to do, doesn't ask questions, and just gets it done. While Strife's like, should we really be doing this? Should we really be working for the council? Is there something we could have done that's better? And has like this human nature to him that's just so real and honest that I love about him. And he has really funny dialogue too. He like cracks jokes every so often, and War's just like, stop making jokes. You're stupid. And he's just like, what? You ain't got a sense of humor? I don't know. I think it's funny. Yes. Hello there. Oh, fuck. I forgot I had corn dogs in the microwave.
You want me to read?
Are they cold? Oh, fuck. They're really cold. Oh, no. Yeah, just throw them in for 2 minutes. Just do 1 minute. I think it'll be fun.
No.
Whoops. Yeah. I was going to have those while I was watching anime before stream, and I forgot about them. Like, I heard the microwave go off, and I was like, oh, I'll get in a little bit, and then I got sidetracked with something else, and yeah. Oh no. But I was playing, I finished up solo leveling, and I was working on catching up on My Hero Academia. So I finished up like the last 3 episodes of season 6, and then started season 7. I think I'm on like episode 5 of season 7 of My Hero Academia. But I'll tell you everything I know. Small penance to repay you for your service. Samael.
This better be a short story.
Yeah, Strife, this better be a short story, because Samael has a lot of explaining to do in a very small amount of time.
After the Nephilim were destroyed, Lilith came to me.
Okay, and Lilith, I believe, is Death's mother. And that was explained in the 3rd game.
Lilith! Of course she'd have some hand in this.
She was mad with grief, seeking my aid in orchestrating vengeance upon the council, against you, horsemen, for your part. Most of all, against the humans which fled Eden, who Lilith believed to be unfairly favored above all others.
Really? Yes, Corey, you should really play all these games. They're so good. You probably won't like the... well, like I said, thank you. The hack and slash aspect of the first 3 games are really good. Love the storyline. It's super compelling, but the third game doesn't even deal anything with the first 2 deal with. The third game is like a coming of age, essentially. Fury gets to learn more about herself as a person, which is okay. She fights the 7 deadly sins. I don't understand how the 7 deadly sins have anything to do with anything of it. I think it was just a distraction more than anything, just to fill in a story that they didn't know how to come up with her. Just, you've played through half of the first one and just need to finish it and play through the rest. You should. The final boss for the last one can be really fun, or it can be really infuriating, because it might be different on Switch, but trying to do it with like my Xbox controller, some of the running around on the horse can be really wonky, and it's super irritating. I don't know if it's any better for the Switch. So all of this has been is because of Lilith, because she's upset that the Nephilim were killed. Why?
And you caved.
I turned her away. I respect the balance after all, and I'd rather not have the council meddling in my affairs, a lesson which to my great enjoyment my rivals have learned with amusing finality, all save one.
Wait, what? Not have council meddle in his affairs. Okay, that's fair. Samael does what Samael likes to do. He tries to get stuff done without physically being involved and keep it under wraps.
Lucifer.
Yes.
Okay.
Lilith found him eagerly waiting, with hateful schemes to rival her own. Together they created the Animus to corrupt mankind.
Okay, so Lilith and Lucifer created Animus. What is Animus, though?
The Animus is a dark, seductive influence filled with malice and greed.
Oh, the Animus is the corruption that we fought in part of the first game and in the second game. Okay.
To fuel the Animus, Lucifer struck a deal with the Masters, granting each of them power at a heavy price. The fools agreed, believing they would be invincible. He made the same offer to me. Can you imagine the nerve?
What was the price, Samael?
Their souls, to be claimed upon death.
This whole time we've been helping Lucifer. And you knew?
What? Wait, so the... Huh? Wait. So is... The Chartered Council told us to do this, though. What's going on? What?
Samael, what have you done?
My hands are clean, horseman. You acted on the Council's orders, not mine. I simply set you on your course. Can you blame me for wanting to see my rivals dead along the way?
You will answer for this.
Another time, perhaps. I promised you Lucifer, and I will send you to him, if you wish. But there is something you must know. Moloch spoke true. For perhaps the first time, in his miserable life. Lucifer's work is done. He has found humanity's new homeworld, Earth. Using the Animus, he has corrupted them. You will find them changed.
Send us to Earth.
Farewell, horseman. It has been a pleasure.
Wait, so now is this going to end with me?
What now?
Humanity's fate is for the Council to decide. Not us.
We helped Lucifer create this.
Impressive, aren't they?
Speak of the devil.
The life these creatures knew before was meaningless. Whispering stories into the fire, searching the stars for answers to their pathetic existence. I am the answer. See how quickly they adapt? Now that their eyes are open, they feel everything their creator denied them. Fear, hatred, lust. Perhaps now, they will create a third kingdom to be reckoned with.
How far has it spread?
By now, who can say? Will you kill us all, to be sure?
Run, boy. As far from the village as you can.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting to find whenever we went through the portal. I thought it was going to like bring us to where the war between the heaven and the hells were fighting each other, and where the first game started. So that didn't happen. And so now I'm just confused. The Charred Council sent us to do one thing. Samael helps Lucifer by having us help him? So, wait. Now I have to wait for the new one. Yeah. So, is this... The Charred Council wanted us to prevent Lucifer from getting stronger and disrupting the balance. So in doing so, we have to destroy the people he's given power to in order to help restore the balance. But by also doing so, that helps Samael. So now, is this a matter of... If we take out Samael and Lucifer, that disrupts the balance again, because then there's no demons to like fight against. So I would assume if there is going to be a fifth game, Samael is going to keep the balance and live on, and we destroy Lucifer. Okay, because Lucifer has made pacts with Abaddon, Lilith. We might have to kill Lilith, which would make sense. Lilith being Death's mother. Lilith fits in like a weird position, right? Because she's like their mother, but not their mother at the same time, because she's a demon. She has something to do with the Nephilim. Also, the music had stopped because YouTube's a bitch. Come on, skip ad. There we go. But, a lot of interesting stuff aside from that. So I do think Game 5, we defeat Lucifer. because we've already defeated Abaddon. We'll defeat Lilith in the process. We defeated a lot of the angels that were corrupted in the second game. We defeated the 7 deadly sins. I don't understand the point of that. So I don't know what premise they have other than defeating Lucifer for the second game, because there's, I guess, the one angel who... No, didn't she die? These 4 games are on my video backlog for sure. Pretty far down on the list as of right now, though. They were on my backlog for a long while, and it's just something you just gotta sit down, do it, and you're gonna be glad you got it done and over with. And I have the DLC for the second game, and I chose not to do the DLC for the second game. I might do the DLC for the second game on like my free time, or if for a stream if I have nothing else planned. But I was just happy to get through the main story for all 4 games. What would I rate this game at out of 10? Honestly, I give it like a 6. Between like a 5.5 and a 6. Because I was very disappointed. Well, here's the thing. Here's the good points of this game, right? The good points was the intro movie. That was like well animated, well voiced over, beautiful, great way to introduce this game. I loved that so much. I loved all of Strife's dialogue. I loved that this was a prequel, so this gave us more lore. So the lore, Strife's dialogue, and that first movie sequence, I loved all of that. That is the only redeeming qualities I thought of this game. That's it. If this was like the normal hack and slash like the other 4 games were, well, the other 3 games were, this would have been a way better rated game. This would have been like a good, like 8.5, 9, maybe. I probably wouldn't say 9, but I'd say like good 8. This would have been a good 8. If it had been like the other 3 games. But because it was a looter shooter, that completely lost me for like most of it. But yeah, guys, that has been Darksiders Genesis. I'm going to do my wrap-up thing for the YouTube video and call it good, and then we're going to move on to something else for Twitch streams. So we're going to still be here for a little bit. But thank you guys so much for being a part of Darksiders Genesis. I hope you enjoyed it. In the video, leave a like, leave a comment down below what you thought of it, and as always, try to have a better day than yesterday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Alright. Chat, now that we've got... What? There's more. Oh shit, hold on a minute.
May your will and service continue unwavering for eternity.
Thanks to your efforts, mankind endures, though changed forever by Lucifer's plot.
Culling the aggressive humans you encountered was no doubt a grim task, but necessary. One that may help shape the Third Kingdom. Time will tell.
What humans remain must be watched closely, protected.
Listen thus. With the forging of these 7 seals, a great treaty shall be wrought in the name of the balance. They who break it shall suffer the Horseman's wrath.
Let our will be manifest within the seals. 3 from the children of heaven, 3 from the dwellers below, and a final seal from our own wisdom.
The Council has spoken.